there wasn't this weird, stupid YouTube policy where I have to film what I'm doing vertically. Uh, so that sucks. So we try to do it horizontally because better production value, wouldn't have as much headspace, and it's pretty much how like movies and TV and everything else are, except streaming stuff. Whatever. But this is my first time cooking in our kitchen. It's done. It's not done. We got a ways to go, but this is gonna be cool. This isn't the first time I cooked in it. I did a couple test runs, but so tonight I found this in one of our boxes when we were unpacking stuff. This is Velveeta cheese sauce with jalapeno, and so I'm like, all right, let's use that for something. So I'm going to make like a queso dip or a queso sauce using Velveeta sauce, the garlic, onion, tomatoes, and chilies. And then over here, we have chicken we made on Sunday. And so you're not going to learn how to do that, but it's like good. It's smoked all day, and it came out really good. So it's got a good like smoky flavor to it. So that's going to lend itself to this stuff. All right, so we're going to pull this off, and we're going to start the sauce. Okay. It's light. What am I doing? First things first. Okay, let's get started. So I haven't really figured out, everything I'm doing. You come up with a system for your stuff, best practices and stuff like that. But whatever. I haven't figured that stuff out because I'm still trying to figure out I'll figure it out. Repetition. I'm probably just going to pull this with my hands. I'm going to wash my hands again just to make sure. And we're back. Okay. Hey, there we go. A little crooked. We'll address that at some other time. Now this stuff is already cooked, so we really don't have to do much to it. Pull it apart, put it in here. Probably some kind of liquid. Try not to get any of the cartilage if the people you're cooking for don't like that. It doesn't really bother me, but some people don't really enjoy the consistency issues associated with chicken cartilage. I don't care. Make sure you throw these away, otherwise like dogs and cats can chew on them and it'll splinter in their stomachs. How you guys doing tonight? So look at the kitchen. You know, it's these are the concrete counters we're talking about. They're cured, so you can set stuff on now. I'm gonna turn this down quite a bit. There we go. Yeah, they smell so smoky. It's really good. What do you guys want to talk about? We'll show you around at some point, not right now, but we'll send like pictures and stuff like that. Our sink is awesome, and our faucet is awesome. Ooh, awesome faucet. It's fun to say. Like adequate vacuum. Special pencil. What are we talking about? Our sink. We had like 11 to choose from because Amazon Vine, which still get to do. So we'll figure out something to do with the other ones. Just kidding. We've tested them out. But yeah, that definitely helped us make a lot of decisions. You know, the fact that we get like a 8-item shopping spree on Amazon every day. And funny thing, I haven't even looked at it in 3 weeks. 3. Well, I'm gonna have to get my moderator. Hey, honey. Tally, baby. Uh-oh. I've lost her. All right. We're on our own. Hi. How's it going? Jennifer? I can't see the last name. The camera's too far. Hi. How's it going? I'm making something inspired by something I found in one of my boxes. And I'm surprised I even have that. Jalapeno Velveeta sauce. How did I not eat that immediately once I bought it? I can't believe it's still here. Crazy. Still pulling chicken apart. I wish I could get the camera to a better angle so you guys can see this. So this is the chicken. I'm just pulling it apart right now. Probably gonna add some kind of. I turned the stove off there. We got to get new knobs for the stove. It's a used stove, but this thing is awesome. This is a really otherwise expensive stove. I don't know why we got it so inexpensive. Maybe it fell off the back of a truck. Okay, almost done here with the chicken part. I'm gonna add some liquid to it, probably just a tomato and some vinegar or something. Yeah. Get the cartilage out. Apparently some people don't like cartilage. It's chicken bones. I don't care. I'm every part of the buffalo kind of guy. Sometimes I don't finish my sentences by accident. Because I'm already like thinking of what my response is going to be to your response of the sentence I'm currently saying. Am not. Uh, yes. Found my wife. Hey, babe.
Hey,
How's it going?
what?
How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Good. I have people. People are watching.
Awesome.
Thanks, people, for watching. That's me. I'm actually a really good cook, and I would love to be able to teach people, not just to follow recipes, but like actually how to cook, to figure out like what flavors go with what, so you can just know. I kind of shoot from the hip. I definitely shoot from the hip. I just kind of know what flavors are going on somehow. Because I like to cook. I've been doing it for a very long time. I've worked at a restaurant a little bit, but mostly just at home. Cook way too much. Always cooked way too much. That's how I show love. Yeah, and I would just simmer these bones. Probably throw them in for a little bit, but I'm just trying to make sure we don't get too much cartilage stuff. I'm trying to keep any extra weird chewies out of there. I really have to try this one. I soaked these in buttermilk for about 24 hours before we threw them on the smoker. Holy crap. It's an explosion of flavor. The smoking process does make the skin a little thick, a little tough. But it'll break down a little bit once we add tomatoes and vinegar. Cartilage. I wish I could see what you guys are saying, but hi, how are you? Thanks for watching. I'm a really good cook, and wish I could see there in case you're asking questions. But we're figuring it out slowly. Production. Every time I feel like I learn production, everything changes, which is I think that's on purpose. I don't know why. Companies used to try to make things easier for people, and it feels like everything you do is like let's just screw it all up and just make it really complicated, unnecessarily complicated, so you can't do it yourself, or to make sure you just go around and around and recycle views and clicks on how-to links that lead to links that don't exist. Know what I'm saying? Alright, just cook the chicken, okay? My hands are all goopy. I'm gonna wash my hands in my sink. Huh? All right. Got an idea. That looks nice. Adding tomato to just add some acidity and flavor, color. This knife is not sharp. Oh my gosh. I have a really good knife that I can't find because it's in one of our boxes. Hi, babe.
How are you doing?
I'm doing really good. Want to say hi? I was wondering if you could do me a huge favor.
What's that?
If you could pull up my YouTube on there so I could watch and maybe respond to people who are stuff, you know?
I will try and do
I
that.
can't see who's on there. Probably some pretty cool people. So yeah, I did that thing where you hide something to make sure it doesn't get lost, and then you end up losing it because you can't remember where you hid it. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Jennifer says hi.
Hi,
Good
Jennifer.
morning. You want me to like the video? Yes or no?
Yeah, I love that. If only if you like it. I'm not trying to tell people what to think here.
Looks good.
Thanks. I know this knife is not sharp, which is more dangerous than a dull knife is more dangerous than a really sharp knife. But I'll find my good knife. I bet it's out by the sharpener. I know where the sharpener is. The sharpener is on the mantle.
Okay.
Okay. I have a really cool spatula. Love this thing. Got it for Christmas. We really don't have to add any seasoning to this because this is so well flavored already. This is delicious, but we are going to add, a tad of vinegar, maybe a little bit of water to hey. What did I say we're going to do?
Vinegar?
Vinegar. I love using vinegar because it adds a lot of flavor without having to use like sugar or salt. You know, it's very like citrusy. You know, I just put like a couple teaspoons in. And it's gonna make it just pop a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's get down here. Get this simmering. I actually hate to throw these bones out because we can make such good stock, but we can't do everything, can we? Yeah. We can't. Okay. Having a hard time. Yeah, this is a really high burner. There's like real on and off. Not much in between. So I'm realizing this isn't the best space for this. Maybe this is not as good. All right, well, we're learning stuff. Put some onions in here. I'm gonna put some in the cheese sauce, and people are gonna be like, "Wait a second, why are you doing it to both? Aren't they all gonna taste? Everything gonna taste the same?" If you do that, no. It's gonna be different consistencies, textures. So I think it's going to be different, just levels of cooking. You know, will bring out different flavors, strength of flavors. Plus, I like to treat every meal as a vessel for nutrients. So if I can add a little bit more, I assume onions have some kind of vitamins in them. You know, something that's good for you. It's technically a vegetable. A veggies. Yeah. What else we put in there? Some garlic. Stuff goes in everything. I didn't have any fresh garlic, so I usually try to get the fresh stuff, but see this thing? It's almost gone. Bought this 8 years ago. No, it's like, it's recent. Whatever, when you don't have like a whole kitchen, you know, you gotta make some adjustments. Yeah. So that's gonna go in the compost. All right, this is good. Let's stir this up. Can you guys see that? I'll zoom in. So, just gonna let that simmer for not too long. And simmer it over. Now you know, this one gets way too high, so we can't simmer it there. So we'll simmer it there. Hey Tally, could you do me a huge favor and just text Chuck that I'm live streaming right now? Alright, okay, so where was I? This is gonna simmer down now. Alright. Now I don't have to start this yet. So, first thing we're going to put in is the onions because they take the longest to cook. And we don't have to really cook anything else. It's going in here. Everything else is just pre-cooked. I know, I'm not great at chopping onions. Usually they make me cry. A lot of people don't, you know, they're like, oh yeah, chopping fast. They think that's good. Chopping fast means nothing. You know, you can tell if someone is good with a knife. 10. Yeah. I have a 100% on the not chopping fingers off scale or something, whatever they use for that kind of stuff. I'm going to try to mince these up because, again, I want this to be like a smooth salsa type of sauce. Smooth cheese sauce. Oh god, there it is. There it is. Oh man. Chopping the onions. You know, I should have used one of my choppers. Those things are so good. Like, they really work well, especially for like when you're doing a lot of little, for chopping, really, because that's what they are. They're for chopping. They chop. Again, I don't have my good knife. This would be done with by now if I had my the good knife. I wish I could listen to music while doing this stuff, but everything's like copyright. I can't even listen to music in the background. I want to listen to my brain music. All I hear is onions chopping. Wow. Wow, that hurts. I don't know why I'm so susceptible to these. This is not like a super fresh onion either. I mean, it was in the fridge for about a week. Maybe 2. Maybe 1. Oh. Potent. It's gonna be really good, Jennifer. I wish you could, like, I mean, that'll probably be soon in like a live streaming. I'll be able to like live stream the flavor to you or the actual food. We'll be there soon. AI. All right, that's gonna be fun. Okay, I gotta wash the onion off my face and hand. Yeah, just a little bit of simmering over there. Good. Right here. Just gonna put a drop of oil in here. Obviously, we don't want to add any more oil to what's already in the Velveeta. But just to saute the onion, or cook the onions real quick. I just don't want to put them in there without anything. But then I'll like burn to the bottom and stuff. You don't want that. But also go easy on the oil because canola oil is the number 3 ingredient. It's not good for you. And you can see I'm using grapeseed oil because I can't find the olive oil. I found this. Okay, look at all the onions we're going to put in here. Yeah, this is going to be some kind of veggie-laden queso. Veggie-laden. Hey babe, could you do me a huge favor and just send a link of this to like my dad and Grace? So if you like what you see, or if you don't, I don't care. I mean, I care if you don't like it, but if this is cool or whatever, share it or something. Is what I'm gonna try to ask if I can ever get there to that point in the sentence. Right back, I'm gonna go compost this. Throw it in the little compost area of the yard, a little raised bed garden. We just pretty much throw veggie scraps in. Nothing much, Just sauteing onions. This is looking real good. Can you hear that? I don't know. It's just a light saute. A little bubbling, a little crackling. This thing, I have to fix this. This burner is goes out sometimes really easily. That's why we're here. We're learning. I mean, this is at a 3. That's still too high. 2. What do we got here? Well, this one works a little bit better than this one. It's like clogged or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's over. It's off. It's not as good of a view for you guys, so we'll work with it. These are growing pains. All normal stuff. Okay, I think we're good. All right. So now we have a little bit of downtime. While that cooks, so beer, and we're back. Okay. And these tomatoes are going to go in this cheese sauce. Keep your thumbs out of here. Yeah, this is just turning to mush, which is fine. Okay. This is nonsense. Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. I can't find the rest of the Nutribullet. I know we have it somewhere. Not the time to find out. So we're just gonna carry on. I left that on. Man. Anyway, so there we were. We're just chopping tomatoes up, slicing with a dull knife, sort of slicing. It's gonna be the best I can. I think 2 tomatoes is enough. Maybe 1 might have been enough. Oh no. I really want to dilute that cheese sauce a lot. Of course, it's going to be delicious. Of course. They're nice and toasted now. Tomatoes in there. These are going to cook. Not much, they're already pretty mushy. How do I keep leaving stuff on? Still on. Mm-hmm. Okay, I've got a nice stir. Get that on the heat because it's going to continue to simmer. And I don't have the lid on because I do want it to reduce a little bit because I know the cheese is going to be thick. I just want to make it loose. I know I can do that with that piece because I just washed in there like yesterday. That little crevice. A lot of times you don't know what crevices are, you know, if they're clean or not. You're not sure where things have been. But in this instance, I do. Done with the garlic. Forgot about these guys. Didn't forget about this. This is like the main. Romaine is like my favorite. It's better than iceberg because it actually has nutrients in it. So if you ever get the option, choose romaine. It's so good. Remember, when you're done using these, to stick the bottoms of them in a cup of water because then they'll grow. Okay, they'll continue to grow for a while. And then you can replace the water every once in a while, prune the roots. And you got yourself, you buy this many, but it'll last for. I should rinse these. Those are just test ones. I'm not trying to dice these into. These actually cook pretty quick, and I really like their consistency when they're just a little cooked, because they can overcook pretty easily. So we're just going to leave these guys here, and debate if we need to shop some more, which we can totally do because they're going to last us for a long time. All right, simmering nicely. It's good, nice and juicy. It's liquid. You can smell that smoky flavor. That's going on. All right. You know, there's a little bit of tomato left, so we're gonna. What's that? Yeah. There's some in here. Compost. All right. I don't need this anymore. These are baked beans. This would go great with this, but we're not going to use these two. These are different. Those are like a sweet barbecue baked bean. I think. Put this back. We haven't really figured out the placement of the contents of the refrigerator. Yeah, I took a long way to say that sentence. We haven't figured out where stuff goes yet. That's what I meant to say. Diced green chilies. It's such a good flavor. Now we can't have that high when we put the cheese in because that stuff burns real quick. So you gotta have it like real low, slow and low. It smells really good. Now the question always is, do we keep the juices or not? Let's squeeze the juices out of here and let's see what we're working with. What we got? It's like a tablespoon. I call that, I think that's green chilies broth right there. So we're going to go ahead and throw that right in. Delicious. Okay. This is all going very well. We have our tomatoes, onions, and garlic in it. I think it's ready for the cheese. What do you think? Yeah? Should we do it? Let's do this. This one. slightly different consistency than I had anticipated. You can, it's a little bit thicker. This is how the cheese came out in like the MREs in the Marines. Just around like 97, 98. So, yeah, that's good. Seriously, it was like, because you could get cheese and crackers or peanut butter and crackers. I always like the cheese and crackers because it's cheese. But the peanut butter and crackers had peanut butter, which is like protein, so that was good too. You couldn't miss with an MRE. You can't go wrong, right? That's right, except omelet with ham. Okay, so this is how this looks now. Good? You guys see that? Everybody see that? How it looks? Okay. Yeah, that's that mixture. That's not a good, very good angle. I don't know. Sorry. I don't know. You know? Figuring it out. Okay. Stir that up. And then it's going to be a tasty, cheesy queso salsa. It's going to go splendidly over our chicken. Pulled chicken. Okay. And all mixed in there. It'll mix better once it melts up. Melt up, bro. Okay, real low. It's weird cooking without music. What's next? Tortillas. What should we do with these? We're just going to warm them up. Oh, you know what? Let's do enchiladas. Yeah, this is perfect for enchiladas. It goes right over the top. Yes! See? Brilliant. You never know what's going to happen. Just get the food out and just go and now, what kind of device am I going to use to cook the enchiladas in? You know, I think traditionally I would like put them in a thing and just roll them up and put them in the oven, but we don't need to do all that. We're doing just fine. I don't even know what I'm doing yet. We'll figure it out. Okay. Okay, so that's nice and delicious. I was gonna say I could use this same pan. That would really help because I hate doing dishes, but it's just not going to. I don't think it's gonna work. I'm just warming the tortillas. Ooh, warm tortilla. Yeah, it's not as good as like special pencil. Clean as you go. This is clean, right? Or is that straightening? You can never tell. So what I want is a pan that's like, you know, got a little bit of a lip because I want to simmer these in this sauce, and then pour this over the top. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be wonderful. Well, a shallow pan would be ideal, but we don't have that, so I'm going with this less than shallow pan. But since you're not going to be able to see it in there, how about this? Yes, extra dishes. One thing I've noticed about the stove is the low goes out really easy on these front two burners, so, and then you can just smell gas. Okay, there's some there. Just the same thing. Okay, on with this guy. Okay, so what's going to happen is I'm going to scoop this chicken into these tortillas, which are going to go into this pan. No, it's the center one. I am going to put a little bit of oil in this too, just because when these first go in, there's possibility to stick to the bottom of this. Once the liquid goes in, it'll alleviate that, but this will give it a nice crispy, or add some consistency to the bottom of it. Like it'll come out a little bit crispy, soft, you know, that's what we're going for. It's that really comfortable, like, you know. Anyway, let's let that do its thing. This is still reducing. I'm leaving the top off so it can thicken up just a little bit. Just a smooch. I'm going to move these around probably 5 or 6 times more before I figure out where exactly I want to do this. I am not good at folding tortillas. I know it seems something so simple, beginner, but like I am also not great at wrapping presents. Like the manual dexterity thing just that's not me. So we'll scoop of this delicious chicken. This is gonna be hard. Watch how much I. Okay. I'm gonna use this as like a folder kind of thing. That's what I've been taught. Okay, roll it. Fold it in. Yep, we got this. Fold it in. Okay. Oh, it's dripping. So we're gonna put this right in here real quick. So it's gonna seal up this thing so it's like crisps the edge, so it's like glues it. All right, do that with the other ones too. This is where I wish I had like a, you know, montage or time lapse thing where I could just be like, pew, 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 pew. Like, wait, hey, we're back. Okay. I'm just kidding. I love this. Every second. I'm good at it. Like if you when I go to Chipotle, I'm just like I don't even understand that. How do they like whip it around like it's a I don't know. You whip it around. Laundry or something. Whip around it. I don't know. What do you whip around? Show me tell me in the comment section. Let's see what we come up with. I know people are obviously going to do the fun ones like cream, whipped cream. You whip around cream. I get it. Cool whip. You whip around cool. See, this is tyranny, right here. You're looking at it. It's the worst. And like people have taught me how to do roll tortillas before. Okay. Like this isn't something I watched a couple YouTube videos on and I'm like, oh, I'm an expert now. I also pay attention, like I said, at Chipotle. And look, we got 4 enchiladas, and there's still this left for lunch or something. Oh no, wait! I'm gonna pour this into there. Never mind. See, even the pros make mistakes. Oh, come on. Oh, jeez. All kind of stuck here. Okay, that's how they fit. See that? Just kind of sloshing the oil around. I know that it's going to spatter because the little enchiladas are like leaking stuff. Let those fry for a second. On the heat. Baby, it's almost time. That usually means about 15 minutes. We call it Ryan, right? By we, I mean pretty much anybody who's ever met me. I don't have a good concept of time. In my head, like 5 minutes have passed, but in reality, like it's like 20 minutes. It's like, how did that happen? How did I get so? Okay. That's good. You know, like I'll just like look at a clock and be like, oh, okay, I have to leave in 15 minutes. I'm like, let me make the bed or something, you know? And I happens. It can't take me 15 minutes to make a bed. Although, that fitted sheet, like, you can't, let me start. Just sloshing oil around. It kind of stuck to the bottom, but that will turn this down to real low. Once it cools down, these will pop off. So it's like once the whatever surface is touching the pan, once these two things become the same temperature, it separates. I don't know why. So right now I'm just cooling the pan down to a point where the same temperature. Yeah, so this one's already starting to peel. I don't want to rip the tortillas because that's no good. It's still a little thinner than I want, but it's good now. It's on real low. Again, you can't put this on high because, or even medium because the cheese sauce will just stick to everything. Okay, so now that it's cooler, we got these cool brown sides. Those came off just fine. Come right off. Yeah, and if it doesn't come right off, just wait, dude. You know, patience. It's gonna be worth it. I know you're hungry. So a lot of people are probably asking right now, dude, what are you going to do with that romaine? Because obviously people are like served hot, so there's no room for like lettuce, because lettuce is cold. Serve lettuce cold, everybody knows that. Salads and stuff. Well, I am going to let you in on one of my favorite hacks, or secrets, or cheats when it comes to cooking. Throw that underneath your main. Whether it's your protein or your main. You're like, oh my god, that's going to taste horrible. This, when it sits down at the bottom and soaks up all the flavors from the whole meal, and then it tastes like dessert when you're getting to it. When you're done with everything else, this is just a mouthful of like flavor from all the rest of the stuff seeping down into it. So, for real. Alright, I'm turning that off. I just don't trust it. Really, come on, just break off. Does anybody remember when I said, honey, it's almost time? Just like time-wise, because I want to see if my 15-minute estimate is correct. I'm not doing this on purpose, by the way. I have no concept of. I won't even look at that. I think I said it fast anyway, but I'm not sure. So, you know, what good does it do? All right, these got to be flippable now. Come on. There we go. Okay. Crispy bottom. Okay, and we're just flipping it over so that we have a crispy top. I'm just getting oil on this thing so it doesn't just stick to the bottom anymore. Stubborn one in the middle, because that's where it gets the hottest. Nice, lightly colored. Ow. And I broke it. You can see that? I broke it because I was impatient. Okay. Now it's just smooth sailing from that one. We turn it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. We want to hear it sizzle. And we don't have to use, you could use more oil if you want to do that, but you don't really have to because you just slide it around the residual oil that's already in there. Again, try to cut down on oil. Not good. I mean, it's good, but like, you know, not like consume mass quantities. Okay, so that's gonna be crispy and nice. This is gonna be good and awesome. And now I'm not gonna pour this over Telly's, my wife's, because she doesn't like spicy, and we don't know what this is gonna be like because it's the Velveeta jalapeno. And now I've watered it down to all the water in all of those vegetables and stuff. It waters it down considerably. So I'm presuming it will negate anything too spicy. You want it to have a little kick. I like spicy. My stomach doesn't. She doesn't like spicy. I love spicy. You ever have like a really good endorphin rush? That's like, wow. No, I'm like older, so like my stomach's like, no, dude, no. You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna be late to work because you can't get off the toilet in the morning. All right, so this is just lightly sizzling here. Yeah. So crisping it up like this, and then pouring the liquid on it, and like having it to kind of just do its thing. That's real fun. I wish you guys could see this. And that was it. That was when he died. So since these things, we want the bottoms to be down, so I'm going to actually flip them one more time. It just has a little bit of color on top now. See that? It's it's going to be good enough, you know. And this one is mother balls. Yeah, we're okay. I have tongs right here, and these are like my favorite kitchen tool. I have a sink. Been a long time, old friend. It's really pretty. I can't wait to show you guys it in a future video. Okay, so look at it. So you guys can see that's like nice and sizzly and pretty. That's going to be delicious once we plate it. And green on the background, on the black plate. It's going to look really nice. Now we're not going to put the whole thing in there, just enough for Telly in case she wants some. The rest I'm going to keep in here because it keeps it warm. And then that liquid is reducing and getting absorbed into the tortillas, which is exactly what we want to happen. I can't believe I forgot to get yogurt. Yogurt instead of sour cream. You really can't tell the difference. I can. Maybe you can. My wife likes it because it's zero fat. But I maintain if you're going to have... I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm a scientist, nutritionist, anything like that. I hope you guys are having a really good night. Okay. These are done. Right? I'll give it a couple more seconds, just because it really tastes good when it gets all, like the right mushy, you know? 'Cause it's not going to absorb all the stuff. But you want it to absorb some, you want it to heat up. I'll move this a little bit closer so we can maybe get a nice view, or better view anyway. See the liquid starting to crisp up? That's good. Or it's starting to, really dissipate. So all that's seeping into our tortillas. Now is a good time to turn that off, because we don't want it to get too sticky, because then we can't get it out. Let's stick to the bottom. And it's still wet. It's a little bit easier, and it's not perfect, obviously, because that one doesn't. You know what? We're gonna let these sit for a second. I'm putting that there to keep it warm. All right, we have our plates. Turns out, black plates, romaine, bright green. It's gonna pop. It's gonna look so appetizing. A lot of contrast. Another thing I like to do with black plates is I like to, you can just like to salt the plate, or in this case, I'm going to garlic powder the plate. Yeah, do it before you put the romaine, you cover the plate with the romaine, probably, when you do it yourself at home. But it gives it, like a little bit of interest. That's it, just interest. It looks... Do that to your plate first. See a little bit on the edges? People notice that stuff, or maybe they don't. I don't. I notice it. I notice everything as long as it's not right in front of me. Okay, these have had time to separate. I'm gonna get a spatula. Maybe they had. Oh, I have a spatula. found it. And here, I just want to show you the bottom real quick. That's going to be a yummy, delicious mess. Yeah. Yeah, and that's what you're going for. Like a crispy, soft, chewy, kind of weird, okay, texture. Not weird. It is. Well, I mean, it's not. It's unique, I would say. No, don't drip, don't drip. Okay. Does that look pretty? Does that look like something you would want to enjoy at some point? I kind of decided to make this because I found a packet of Velveeta jalapeno sauce. What am I doing? I'm just going to spoon it up because it is a little thin. I don't want it to just run all over the place. Whatever. Smush it down a little bit. And like I said, I'm going to leave Telly's without, just in case it is really spicy. But if it is really spicy, I'm definitely going to want more. So, more. Why not? You know, maybe I should have put the chicken on after the cheese sauce. Yep, that's what I should have done. Give it a little more pop. Remember, we found these. All right. You guys tell me which one looks better, which one looks more appetizing to you. Okay, I'm done. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have fun in your kitchen. Does anybody know how to end this?